If you're tired of scrolling endlessly, trying to find a good TV show to watch this summer, I've put together my top 10 shows that are worth your time. They are split into 3 categories. The first will be Cosy mystery. The second is nostalgic settings and wealthy people on vacation. And the third will be science fiction. Cosy mystery. Nothing says summer like a juicy little murder in the English countryside. Number 1. Marple. This is a British murder mystery series released between 2004 and 2013 and loosely based on the books by Agatha Christie, revolving around the character of Miss Marple. An elderly woman helps her friends solve mysterious crimes in her English village. Though she seems like a harmless local, her sharp mind and knowledge of human nature makes her a skilled sleuth. Often overlooked, she uses her quiet presence to uncover the truth. Most episodes are standalone, and the same applies to all the series that I will recommend you in this category. So some of the episodes will be more summary than others, and if I manage, I will put the list of these episodes on the screen. If not, maybe I will add them on Patreon. And I've talked about Miss Marple so often. To me, Miss Marple is such a dear character, and I don't know who wouldn't enjoy her and all the episodes in which you can see her. And you know what they say, that you don't know how to describe something that you enjoy. It's easier, for instance, with books. It's easier to write a negative review compared to a positive one. Well, the same goes for some of the recommendations on this list, because I simply love them. But if for some reason you missed Miss Marple, I highly encourage you to check out at least the summer episodes of this Marple series, and then let me know if you enjoyed them. Number 2. Agatha Christie's Poirot. This is a British crime mystery drama that aired between 1989 and 2013, and it's based on multiple novels by Agatha Christie, in which Hercule Poirot is the main character. A sharp-witted and eccentric Belgian detective based in London solves complex murder cases in England and Mediterranean regions with his loyal companion. Together, they face elaborate schemes and uncover hidden truths. His methodical mind and keen observation make him a master of solving mysteries. You've heard me talking about Poirot every now and then, and I thought that I shouldn't put it first at the top of the list because people would just give up on me because I keep talking about him. But he is my number 1 detective. He is one of my absolute favorite characters ever. I care for him deeply. And this is probably the second best series ever made, in my opinion, after another one that is also on this list. Can you guess what it is? Type it in the comments before we get to it. But to me, Poirot is perfect in any aspect. Storytelling, scenery, cinematography, mystery, and even humor. If you've never watched this Poirot series, please check it out, because in my humble opinion is the best out there. Number 3. Father Brown. This is a British crime mystery drama released in 2013 and loosely based on the Father Brown short stories by G.K. Chesterton. A Catholic priest with a sharp eye for detail solves crimes in a quiet village in the English Cotswolds. Balancing faith and logic, he pedals from case to case, uncovering local mysteries. Each investigation reveals both the darkness and humanity within the close-knit community. In my head, all of these deserve a watch. Father Brown, Miss Marple, Poirot, and the next one that is coming. They are more or less at the same level of coziness, even though the main characters are probably the main difference, because here we have a Catholic priest in a non-Catholic country. And so it's quite peculiar, I would say. And there is even a series that was made in Italy, in Italian, based on Father Brown as well, and that is quite popular in Italy. So I was familiar with that series before finding Father Brown. I don't know, it simply didn't air at the same time as in other countries or something, but I remember watching the other series first. And once again, the English countryside is perfect for summer. Number 4. Murder, She Wrote. This is a crime mystery drama released between 1984 and 1996, loosely inspired by Agatha Christie's Miss Marple. A retired woman turned best-selling mystery author uses her keen mind, charm, and determination to solve the crimes she encounters. Residing in the quiet coastal town of Cabot Cove, she remains humble despite her success. Her daily life often draws her into intriguing investigations. We left England for this one, but let me tell you why this screams summer to me. I don't know when it used to air in other countries, but in Italy this was a summer TV show. We would religiously come back home after going to the beach every single day of the week, except for Sundays, and we would watch Murder, She Wrote for lunch. It's such a comforting TV show, and again, you might not find murder mystery as comforting and cozy, but that's what I find cozy. And I cannot tell you how many times I rewatched the whole series. Countless times. And now that I don't have easy access to it, I truly miss it. And as happened with Father Brown, I first watched Murder, She Wrote, and later on I found out about the character of Miss Marple with the new or the most recent Marple series. I had never seen the older Miss Marple series or movies. And if you love Jessica as much as I do, please leave a like to this video. Moving on to the following category: nostalgic settings and wealthy people on vacation. Number 5. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. This is a period comedy drama released between 2017 and 2023, and even though it's a work of fiction, the Jewish comedian Joan Rivers may be the inspiration behind Midge. In the late 1950s, a suburban housewife with a picture-perfect life uncovers an unexpected gift for stand-up comedy. This discovery sends her on a transformative journey from her upscale New York apartment to the vibrant clubs of Greenwich Village. As she navigates the comedy scene, she pursues a path that might one day land her on national television. This is fresh, clever, sharp, and visually striking. The series is set between the 1950s and 60s, and to be honest, I didn't like the final season, but apart from that one, all the others were brilliant. And if you love Gilmore Girls, this series was created by the same person. And this is the series I was referring to in my previous video about summer movie recommendations and the same holiday setting, specifically in one season, if I remember correctly. Number 6. Palm Royale. This is a period comedy drama released in 2024 and based on the 2018 novel Mr. and Mrs. American Pie. In 1969, an outsider determined to break into Palm Beach's elite targets the exclusive Palm Royale Country Club as her gateway to high society. As she pursues acceptance, she discovers the lengths she is willing to go and what lines she won't cross. Her journey is one of rebuilding identity after being cast out by her husband and social circle. I didn't know, but this was renewed for a second season, as I checked for this video. But this series is unexpected, quirky, silly at times, and it's not as deep as Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, but it has a similar scenery, and that's what made me think of summer. But it's definitely not my first choice for a summer TV show, so watch it just if you don't have anything else on your watch list. Number 7. The White Lotus. This is a black comedy mystery drama anthology initially released in 2021. Set at a tropical resort, the series follows a diverse group of guests and staff over the course of a week as vacationers unwind. Their hidden flaws and entitled behaviors come to light, disrupting the paradise. Behind the idyllic setting, tension rises and unsettling secrets emerge among both visitors and employees. We had 3 seasons so far. However, I have yet to watch the third one, So please do not spoil it in the comments, because I am rotating platforms so that I don't have to pay for multiple platforms at once. I have yet to go back to HBO Max to check the third season out. And this one reminds me of 9 Perfect Strangers, which again, I watched the first season and now the second season is currently airing. So I'm basically waiting for the whole season to be out to watch it, because this is not the type of show I would wait for weekly. Maybe because all these characters from both series actually are so far from my reality that I see them as absurd and almost coming out of a fantasy world. And that goes for the people on holiday, because I used to work at a luxury beach resort, cafe, restaurant, and that's when I first saw wealthy people on a daily basis. It was the very first time I saw this kind of people in real life, and I can confirm that they truly live on a different planet. There was one thing specifically that was quite shocking to me: a bottle of 500 euros rosé sparkling wine that to them is a perfectly feasible drink for a random afternoon at the beach. And allow me to disagree. This should not exist. People should not be paying 500 euros for wine on a random Tuesday, you know? People should not be able to pay 500 euros for a bottle randomly. And then I remember the absurd requests, the naivety, the hubris, the ignorance of some of these wealthy people. You get my point. I don't need to explain to you what this means, I hope. But watching The White Lotus for the first time, nothing felt new to me in that regard, in the relationship between the customers and the employees and all the nonsense. The second season was shot in Italy, Sicily, and since I'm Italian, I can tell you it had some stereotypes, but also more truth than some Italians would like to admit. I'm thinking of making a video about the stereotypes and the portrayal of Italy and Italians maybe in films and shows. Let me know if you would like to see a video like that. I wrote some notes already, maybe in a few weeks or months. And now, on to the final category, science fiction. Number 8, Star Trek: The Next Generation. This is a sci-fi action-adventure mystery drama released between 1987 and 1994. Decades after the original mission, a new crew sets out on an adventure aboard the Starship Enterprise. Led by a wise and steady captain, the diverse team of humans and aliens explores unknown regions of space in the 24th century. Their goal is to boldly go where no one has gone before. Yes, this is my favorite series of all time. My birthday falls on Star Trek Day, so please do take note. My second channel is named after this, specifically after Captain's Log. If you know, you know. And if you are not into Star Trek, the earrings that I'm wearing are the Enterprise. And these are made by a Canadian small business, Nerdy Kinda Crafty, which I always link below my videos whenever I wear one of their creations. So if you like these earrings, check them out. But back to why this series should be watched in summer. Well, just like Murder, She Wrote, this was released during summer, so we would always watch it before going to the beach. So now you know our routine when we were kids. Star Trek: The Next Generation, beach time, Murder, She Wrote. And I care about each character in this series, except Q. They did a great job to make sure that I would hate him, but everything about this TV show is outstanding. Not only the acting, the storytelling, the storylines they chose to follow, the format of the series, so that you can watch standalone episodes if you want to, yet you can see characters growing throughout the seasons, the deep questions that you ask yourself following the stories of these characters and their adventures in space, the ethics behind certain choices. I don't know if you remember, in a recent video I talked about what it means to be human, and I was thinking about a specific episode from Star Trek: The Next Generation. This show portrays the future I wish we could live and that I don't believe we will ever see. I think it's way too optimistic, yet I wish I could join Starfleet, you know? I could go on for hours, so let's stop it here and let's move on to the next recommendation. But if you never watched this series and you are going to watch it for the first time, give some grace to season 1, but do watch it. Number 9. The Prisoner. This is a sci-fi mystery drama released between 1967 and 1968. After quitting his job, a former secret agent is kidnapped and brought to a seemingly peaceful village that hides a strange and twisted prison. His captors demand secrets, but he refuses and focuses solely on escaping. Trapped in this mysterious and deceptive place, he must navigate its eerie charm while plotting his freedom. We only got one season, but it had, I believe, 17 episodes, so it's still quite long, and it's set on a coastal village in the UK. Once again, when I saw it for the first time, it aired on Italian television in summer, and if you liked Severance, you will most likely enjoy The Prisoner too. It's such an iconic and memorable TV show that I still remember some odd gadgets, interior design and costumes from The Prisoner, and the last time I saw it was a few years ago. So this is definitely unique and I say you should watch it this summer. For number 10, I have two different recommendations that I wouldn't say they are both great shows. They are okay shows, and that's why they both take one spot. These are Hello Tomorrow and The Big Door Prize. In an alternate 1950s, a charismatic salesman leads a team across the country selling timeshares to a lunar utopia, blending mid-century charm with futuristic technology. A small town is forever transformed when a mysterious machine arrives, claiming to unlock everyone's true potential. As residents rethink their careers, relationships, and beliefs, they embark on a journey toward a better future. I put these two together because one more than the other, but they both feel retro-futuristic to me. Hello Tomorrow is more atmospheric and it reminds me of Mad Men, if Mad Men was a sci-fi show. By the way, I also recommend Mad Men. Some people say that it's appropriate for summer, but it's so long that it just spans through all seasons. But I have mixed feelings when I think about both of these shows, and probably you will be disappointed after watching The Big Door Prize, for example, because it was cancelled. And it was also weirder than I had anticipated. So if you plan on watching it, just know that you should focus more on the characters and the development of their relationships rather than the mystery and the machine itself. Maybe it's just me, but a retro-futuristic setting makes me feel like it's summer. Perhaps they tend to film movies and shows that are set in an alternate 1950s or 60s in summer or in spring, because if I think about them, I can see them wearing not only colorful clothes, which were more popular back then, but also lighter clothes and summery clothes. Or maybe it's just an image in my mind, I don't know, but this is why I was thinking about Hello Tomorrow for this list. But both of them are quite borderline for a summer recommendation. But let me know what you think about retrofuturism and if it fits this summer feel, sunny and warm scenes, you know? Now that you watched this, check out the video on the screen. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.